The fish in this canal in my garden is beyond anything that I could have imagined. I've recently been spending a lot of time on my canal, walking, observing, armed with my polarized glasses and a GoPro on a very, very long stick. I've discovered an underwater paradise. And today I'm going to try and catch my first fish. We're in the process of designing the new canal peg, but things like landscapers and designing, it all takes time. If it was up to me, it'd be done in the first 5 minutes, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, good things come to those who wait.
But I can't wait though until we've got some decking, barbecue, beers, rods are in, that's the dream.
Oh, I'm very surprised, mate. It's actually really come to life. There's lily sections coming apart. I am really shocked.
Yeah, it has really come to life, but that's not always a good thing. The swans have had babies. I was down here the other day and I saw loads of tadpoles in the corner. Yeah.
Tadpoles.
I haven't caught a fish yet, but I really wanted to find out what was in the stretch. So for the past week, I've been walking up and down the bank, polarized glasses on, and seeing what I can find. And I found some beauties, mate. And I want to take you down the stretch today, armed with a GoPro with my custom-made underwater rig. And I think this time we should take the rods and see if we can catch something.
We're gonna try and catch something.
We're gonna catch it today, bro. Let's go. I saw something amazing down here. Follow me. As I was walking down here last week, I spotted a tail and I could not believe it. It was a tench. So heart pounding, dipped in the GoPro and I saw a massive tench. I couldn't believe it. The last thing I expected to see in here was big tench. I spotted another one in the margins, and the other day as I was walking down, I saw two spawning. So there are tench in here, they're spawning, and they are big boys. So absolutely chuffed with that.
Well, that's amazing, mate. I can't believe there are tench like that in here. And that one, see the belly on it?
I know, and like if you think about it, tench don't normally have bellies on them until they're over like 3-4 pounds. So that one could be a 5-6 pounder. Super chuffed to catch that bad boy.
But have you seen any pike in here?
Yes, I have seen pike, but pike are so hard to film underwater. Every time I was dipping the GoPro in, they're spooking off, leaving clouds.
You're just not pro enough with the selfie stick.
Mate, even when I'm walking past and I stop, they're like, what's that geezer doing? Off.
It's the blue coat. They're like, oh, it's Tom from Snagged.
I did wear a green top. I went carpy and they didn't see me.
Left-hand rod.
Melted. I did manage to get some pike underwater. Only some small ones because they're not as clued up as the big ones.
But you've been seeing pike in it.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. Okay,
yeah.
That's the most important sign. I actually did bring my pike rod so that I could have a few catches.
Well, pike fishing's closed currently on. It's October's the season, isn't it?
You were pike fishing last week.
That's the sound of the police!
I'm going to try and catch a pike, the first pike at the Pros Only Angling Club.
Alright, I'll allow it. Hang on a minute, before we do anything we've got a bit of admin we need to do.
Do you mean admin?
We've got to put some signs up.
Oh.
Well, that's going to keep them out, isn't it? Decent. Yeah, all the pike I've seen have been in the lilies, mate, so
and
fish the lilies.
Let me get this straight, you haven't put a lure in for them?
No.
You haven't?
I haven't fished for them, you're the first one.
Well, one thing's for sure, mate, it's so exciting to be actually fishing your stretch. Very honoured to be a member of the Pros Only Angling Club, mate.
I think the easiest things to catch will be the pike.
I'm excited to see one. Yo, brother!
Mate, what is this?
Mate, I just had a bite off something. What is that?
Oh my god, that's huge.
I'm telling you.
And you ripped its arm off?
Yeah, well, I think I could see something at the bottom, gave it a little twitch.
So there's crayfish in here then? I've got lobsters?
Right.
Well, there you go then. Now we know that there's crayfish in here. Something I hadn't seen at all.
Giant crayfish.
No way. I was walking down this stretch, Sean, and I saw a load of baitfish here, and by that sunken tree I saw a pike come out of it and smash a roach.
Oh yeah.
So I think if you're going to catch, it's going to be by this tree.
Alright then. Oh yeah, gotta follow, he's right here. I'm just gonna twitch and stay as still as I can. He's a jack.
Yeah. Got him, Sean.
Oh.
Nicely done, eh? First jack of the stretch.
Yes! The pike, first pike. Just
Right.
you saying about that,
Yeah.
that you saw pike coming out of there
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
day, gave me confidence that maybe one would come out.
Yeah.
That was a really cool bite though, because he followed it right over and didn't take it, so I had to really finesse. I could have easily spooked it if I'd have, you know, done a twirl, you know. So I kind of jigged it, wasn't interested, gave it a nice twitch, and he did
He
it.
nipped it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, each fish, new rule, angling rule, each fish has to have a name. So what's this guy's name?
Got it. The Hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
The Hurricane. We've got to take care of the pike that are in the stretch, mate.
Oh yes. Under them lilies.
Yeah.
See you when you're a double.
And it.
Wow, Sean, congratulations on catching the Hurricane. Well done.
Thank you very much. First pike on the stretch, mate.
Puckerdank. I have also brought my float rod to try and catch some of the coarse fish that I've spotted. Before we do that, Sean, we've got an important conversation we need to have. Fish stocking.
Well, listen, let me start off by saying that the first thing I looked for was pike. I just wanted to see if that was out there, and they're not.
I spoke to the Canal and River Trust recently about pike. My contact there, you know, we're like that. I said to him, what do you do when you electrofish pike? Because I've seen the Canal and River Trust do that in like match clubs when the matchmen are like, pike are eating all me roach, I don't want them in here. He said that we have to move them to up a lock or down a lock. And he said this canal got loads of lilies, weed, cabbage, the pike thrive in there. So if there's any pike in the local area that, let's say if a lock leaks and the canal leaks and have to do a fish rescue, or they electrofish it because the club don't want the pike in, they're gonna put the pike in here.
Really?
For free.
That's awesome, mate.
So might not happen, but it's noted. Pros
Send
only.
the pike to the pros only.
Yeah.
That's what the note is.
A lot of you are thinking, why are you putting fish in the canal? Why are you paying for that? They're just going to disappear. Well, my stretch is 1.5 miles and it's locked at either side. So some of them may escape, but a lot of them won't.
I know a guy that's got an £80 sturgeon. He said he'd give it to us for the stretch.
£80 sturgeon?
Yeah.
Mate, that's huge.
I know.
We can't have that in here.
Why?
Well, first off, we ain't going to get a proper health check on it, and you're not meant to fish for sturgeon. It's illegal, isn't it? Canal and River Trust will throw the book at us. We'll go to prison for 10 years.
I think we need to get like a baseline of bait fishing.
Yeah,
like a
100%.
big- that's the first port of call. So I'm talking 200 to 1,000 roach. What are you saying?
Okay, what's the prices?
So, you know, the more fish you buy, the cheaper it gets, obviously. You can go out and get 100 roach for 200 quid. But there are companies that will do like 1,000 roach for 250 quid.
Right.
Now that sounds more like it to me.
Okay.
Really get the stretch going. Yeah.
Okay, well let's pencil 1,000 roach for 250 quid in.
1,000 roach, 250 quid. Okay. What about tench? You want some tench?
Yeah. I mean, there's tench in here. There's some big bad boys in here. I've seen them spawning, but I would like some more in. So what we're saying for about 100 tench?
100 tench. We're getting a bit more expensive now, and this is for 6 to 8 inch tench.
Well, I mean, that's pretty big, isn't it? You know, 8 inches, like, everyone's always told me that's, yeah, so
That's what
big.
I've heard, yeah?
Yeah, that's what people tell me.
Yeah, and me. For 100 of them, it's gonna cost us 400 quid.
Okay.
Quite expensive. So we're up to 650 now.
How much a Bream?
Bream for free, mate. They just give them away.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
No one wants to buy Bream.
No one wants to buy Bream.
We don't need any Bream because there's loads in here. I've seen shoals. There's probably about 20 that are like £4 above, and I've seen skimmers, so Bream's good. Don't need Bream. And what's carp like? How much is a 10-pounder?
100 quid.
100 quid?
For a 10-pounder, yeah. £10 per pound.
Jeez.
But if you want a couple of 5-pounders, you're going down to £6 per pound.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Two 5-pounders would cost us 60 quid.
Okay. And what? So 30-pounder is going to be like 300 to 500 quid.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, let's leave the carp because I'm a bit unsure about putting carp in here. I don't want this to turn into a proper noddy section.
Well, you'll have Carl down here, bloody.
I know,
over
yeah.
the bivvy, won't you?
So we need to raise some money.
Yeah. You know what we need to do, don't you?
What?
Take on some members.
Oh yeah, some the chairman will decide. Yeah, let's have some members, right? Apply for the pros only angling club. We need some dollars, don't we?
Yeah. Come up with a rule. Come on.
To join, you need to get in the comments and you need to put your fishing nickname.
How many fish they have caught approximately?
Yeah. How many fish in your entire life have you ever caught? And why should we choose you to be in the pros only angling club? Get in the comments and apply, and we will select 5 members.
5 members?
5 members.
You're gonna...
£5 a ticket. That's sound, got me worms, then I. Ali Hamidi was here. You know what he's like?
Yeah.
Why is it every single fishing film, Ali Hamidi puts about 12 worms in his mouth?
He can't help it, mate.
He can't help it, can he?
He loves it.
One trick pony, I know. Put one up my bum. How about that, Ali? Let's go try and catch some of the coarse fish. The amount of bream that are in here, and they're big bream. Oh, I'd love to catch, Sean. I'd love to catch one. All right. So we're going bream fishing.
Oh.
But I've already baited up an area earlier, so if there's a tench around, we might catch that. We're gonna catch roach. We've got worm, sweet corn and maggot. Let's go. What I've learnt so far is the tench like to be in the lilies. The bream are in the middle of the canal, quite high in the water column, and the roach are everywhere. Let's go catch a tench or a bream. I think we've just spotted a tench right in the margin. Swans are coming as well to nightmare. These swans and your babies, yeah, I'll rip their heads off. That's it, yeah. Go over the tench. I swear to God, I'm gonna kick your head in. Do you want some as well? We just had the mecca of a tench in front of us. And then these. Why is it always the swans? Swans! Right, well I've just found the bream.
You found the bream. Are you still in the mood about them swans?
We could have caught a tench then.
Mate, I can't tell you how not excited I am for you to catch a bream. Why are we bream fishing?
Oh, they're right on it, they're right on it.
They're that boring, they've just ignored your worm.
They're so hard to catch. The way to catch them is like either sit here for hours with it on a lead or to draw them in with baiting. We need to go cross country and go over to the other side of the footpath.
Visually scout the other margin.
Go gorilla fishing on the other side. Yeah,
Yep, sounds good.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on!
What's happened there?
As we've been walking, we've spooked a few pike. I think with visibility the way it is, because of the overcast, it's virtually impossible to see anything. That tench, the big one, the big boy, I'm going to call him the Big Show.
The Big Show?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
And I'm going to come back and I'm going to choke slam him, use his own finisher on him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's get that fish stock locked in.
Get in the comments and apply to become a member of the Pros Only Angling Club. And if you want to become a club owner of yourself, watch this video here to find out how I did it.